Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? So today, well, it's going to be a bit of a difference in the fact that, well, recently with Dragon Wars or D-War, we looked at a film from North Korea. Well, today we're also looking at a film from that country. In this case, we're looking at the film Pulgasari, which is actually based off, like, a legend from that country. So let's not, and by the way, the story for how this film actually happened is actually pretty fascinating. So actually, let's go right in and talk about this film. Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? So today, we're looking at the film Pulgasari. So, before we get into, like, say, thoughts on the film, it actually has a bit of an interesting bit of history. Let's actually talk about it. So the film is a bit of a loose remake of a lost 1962 film directed by Kim Mi-jong-hee, which is believed to be the first Korean Kaijui film, predating Yongari Monster from the Deep,
Verglühen Panzer wie Streichhölzer. Godzillas Todespranke.
and Space Monster War Gumwi by 5 years. Kim Jong-il was a lifelong admirer of director as well as Godzilla and other kaiju films. He kidnapped the former director Shin Song-K and his wife, famous actress Chow Eun-hee, with the specific purpose of making fantasy/propaganda films for the North Korean government. Kim also produced Pulgasari, although through North Korean Film Studio, and all the films that Shin made before he and Chow managed to escape from their minders while on a festival tour in Austria. Specifically, the film was inspired by the return of Godzilla. The staff from Japan's Toho Studios declared Godzilla participated in creating the film's special effects. They were tricked into coming as they thought they were filming in China. Jonathan Ross stated the film was intended by the North Korean government to be a propaganda metaphor for the effects of unchecked capitalism and the power of the collective. So now we've given that, like, a little bit of, history, I guess. Let's actually talk about the film. I mean, my thoughts on the film. What was the film about? Well, it's about, like, say, villages that are raided. A man basically creates a little creature known as Pulgasari by using mud and other, like, straw and, like, a blacksmith. And then basically after his death, the blood of his daughter basically brings this creature to life. And what is this creature like? Iron. So basically he goes around and eats a bunch of iron, grows to be a giant, and then everyone's trying to figure, like, we can control him to fight our enemies. And that at first works, however, eventually they realize, like, oh shoot, he's too strong for us. We need to figure out how to get rid of him. I'll be honest, I think for a fantasy, I'll be honest, there's, like, when you have the horror moments, which are mostly like say whenever like the communities or the villages are being ravaged. I think like say this film has more of a fantasy vibe to it, which is honestly pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, yeah, I think this film is actually pretty entertaining. But at the same time, it's just when you have Pulgasari show up, it sometimes will become like a children's film in that just look at him.
야야야 그만하라 이전제했어.
He's freaking goofy looking, like that of those little the eyes and all that stuff he has. And I know it's probably ironic since I'm wearing eyeliner and all that stuff. Yeah, I know you're probably like, see, take that shit off. But honestly, yeah, I think the effects that they're trying to do, like, I mean, this is a suit monster. It actually works. It's pretty entertaining to look at.
들어가지 마. 불가사리야. 거긴 들어가면 안 된다. 불가사리야.
I will say that I could see, like, say, the metaphors, like, say, like, putting so much, what would be the word, trust in, like, say, like, the government, and then suddenly the government screws you over because it gets too strong and all that, because it fights your enemies, and then suddenly you realize, like, say, oh shoot, now it's gonna come after us, and all that. But yeah, honestly, I feel like this film was pretty entertaining. There's some goofy moments. Heck, at the end of the film, basically, how it dies is, in a way, he eats the blacksmith's daughter, and eventually, he turns into stone. Yeah, I mean, I can say this film is pretty entertaining. Is it weird? Yes. But that's just how I think. It's just weird. It's a very strange kaiju film. But I do have to say that the fact whenever there's, like, sword fighting moments, it's trying to, like, you can always hear, like, say the ching, ching, I think the fact what they were trying to do was they were trying to make a kaiju monster film which had military moments that were just like goofy. That I think you said like, "Hey kids, watch this," and then follow into our propaganda or something like that. I have no idea. But what are your thoughts on this film? Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, don't forget to keep your popcorn warm, your drinks ice cold, and your eyes on the screen. I shall most definitely see you next time. See you later.